Rumors are that allegedly Marlo's Peach is bought and paid for. How true are those rumors? Well, I have some new inside information that will answer that question and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. Alright, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about. And it centers around rumors that allegedly Marlo is holding a paid peach. Now, how true are those rumors? I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more. And here it goes. According to Todd Tucker, Marlohampton is holding a paid peach. This new revelation left a lot of Real Housewives of Atlanta fans stunned and speculating exactly how Marlo allegedly paid for her spot on the show. Sources say, in the early days of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Marlohampton was so desperate to get on the show that she allegedly leveraged her boutique/styling services for free to several of the ladies in exchange for airtime on the show. Furthermore, industry insiders say that they are still confused as to who actually took the bait and brought Marlo on the show. Earlier edits would suggest Nene was the person. However, rumored deleted scenes suggest that it was Phaedra who initially brought Marlo on the show. Allegedly, Marlo was able to convince producers to bring her back after leveraging a fictitious lavish lifestyle. So, the question is her current peach paid for? Well, sources say that Marlo's current peach isn't bought, but was given to her because of production's desperate need to fill in cast positions left vacant by Nene and Portia. Several sources say that allegedly Mayetta was very close to taking Marlo's peach, but her late filming availability prevented her from filming the adequate amount of scenes needed to be considered a full-time peach holder. Many insiders say that Marlo may be in danger of losing her peach because of her unorganic performance this season. Many are not pleased at how unnatural Marlo is coming off and feel she may be better off as a friend of the show. Another industry insider said that Marlo is burning a lot of bridges, especially with people who have had her back for years. It's really unfortunate, ended the source. For now, it's too early to tell if Marlo will return as a peach holder, said one industry insider. However, if she does not return, then it would take a whole lot of money to buy her peach back. Now, kinfolk, when Todd made this revelation on last week's episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, I was shocked, as a lot of you were. I was trying to figure out exactly when did Marlo pay for her peach? How did she pay for her peach? And, what are the other details that went on into brokering this deal? Because I was like, if that's the case, then I know there are a lot of other women out there who could probably pay top dollar for a peach on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And so when I was talking to my sources and gathering this information about what Todd said, they made it more clear to me as to what they think he was trying to say. And what he was trying to say may have been this. Sources are saying that allegedly Marlo leveraged her styling and her boutique services early on to the ladies in order for her to get on the show. If you are an early watcher of Real Housewives of Atlanta, you know this is the same type of position that Dwight came on the show with. In terms of throwing lavish parties, being a creative director, and styling the housewives, I want to say Phaedra in particular. And so seeing Dwight as the blueprint, it kind of made sense that if you are to believe these rumors, that Marlo leveraged her boutique and her styling services to come on the show to do the same thing for the housewives. Because if you look at it, it was a very easy way to get on the show. And at that time, having your own personal stylist and your own personal shopper was like the go-to thing to show off your money and to show off your wealth. And people were like, ooh, she has a personal shopper, she has a personal stylist. And so for Marlo being a hustler, she probably also thought this would be a great way to get my business out there. This would be a great way to get people talking about my business. And in a sense, she was correct on that front. So when it comes to the whole speculating rumor that Marlo actually got on the show because she leveraged her styling, I would say, you know what? I could see that. And so in other words, I could see how Todd could say you were never really friends with none of these ladies. You were just offering a service. And so to me, that kind of made sense. Now, once she got on the show and started filming and started making scenes with other housewives, then we were able to get a little more personal view of who Marlo was, and it ultimately made her interesting to watch. And so I guess that may have been a plan all along. I'm just not sure if it was. Now, on the other part of this rumor by Todd saying that he knows how Marlo actually got on the show, and it may be other things to it, a lot of people were speculating that does Todd really know anything about how Marlo actually got on the show? And I'm like, I think he knows a lot, and that's because of this. For again, if you are a early Real Housewives of Atlanta viewer, then you know that Todd Tucker was behind the scenes a lot. As a producer, I think maybe even a showrunner at some time. And also, if you know that all of the things that go into being a producer, then you know that they have really intimate relationships with a lot of these ladies. They have to be almost like a whisperer, a horse whisperer to these ladies in terms of what's going on in their lives, how they're feeling. And you create these intimate relationships with them. And so when Marlo got on the show, I'm inclined to believe, I'm not sure if Todd was working at the time, but I'm thinking he was. And as a producer, he probably knows exactly how Marlo got on the show. He probably knows exactly the moves she made to get on the show. And also, he might have had a hand in bringing her onto the show. Because you got to realize, this is not the first time that Todd has actually helped Marlo with a reality TV show. And apparently, Todd sees something in Marlo that could potentially mean or spell star quality. However, Marlo just continues to bite him in the continue to bite his hand every time he reaches out to help feed her. And also, when Marlo gave this alleged, information about what Todd and how he really felt about Kandi when they first started dating, then to me that kind of actually proved Todd's point that he knows exactly how Marlo got on the show. Because Marlo, how are you going to say that Todd said this and this about Kandi behind the scenes, right? So if you're saying that, that means that you had a very close and personal relationship with Todd to where he felt comfortable in sharing this information with you. So with that being said, if he was comfortable enough sharing information with you, then that means he pretty much knows a lot of other information about you as well, because that tends to be a two-way street. He has to know everything about you so he can make a storyline for you while you're on the show. So I said all that to say this was just a very messy situation sitting at that dinner table. And I think that the fact that it went that way was because of Marlo. And I think Marlo, like I said in the other video, knew she had painted herself into a wall and she just came out swinging. And so that's why I kind of believe that part of the room where a lot of fans are just not feeling Marlo because she's coming off organic. And so when you look at it like that, coupled with the fact that people saying that she allegedly bought her peach, I'm not sure how Marlo walks herself out of this situation, but we just have to wait and see. Alright, kinfolk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys over on the next one. Peace.